he did not recognize him because his hands were hairy like his brother Esau. So he blessed him. Then he blessed him. Then he said, "Rally, my son Esau." He said, "I am." He said, "Bring it near to me, and I will eat my son's skin. So my soul will be blessed. My soul may bless you." So he brought it near to him, and he ate, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, "Come near now and kiss me, my son." And he came near and kissed him, and smelled the smell of his clothing, and blessed him, and said, "Surely the smell of my son is like the smell of the food which is the Lord has blessed. Therefore God give you of the dew and the fatness of earth, and plenty grain and wine. Let people serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be my master over brethren, and your mother's sons bow down to you. Curse be everyone who curses you, and bless those who bless you, and bless those who bless you, and bless those who bless you. Now it has happened. As Isaac has finished blessing Jacob, and Jacob has scarcely gone out of the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau his brother came in from his own tent, and also made of his food, and brought it to his father, and said to his father, "Let my father arise and eat the day of my son, that your son may be blessed." And his father Isaac said to him, "Who are you?" So he said, "I am your son, firstborn Esau." Then Isaac turned by his children and said, Who were it that gave me wanted game and brought it to me, and he ate before he came? And said, Who were it that who wanted the game and brought it to me? I ate it before you came, and I have blessed him. Indeed, he shall be blessed. Then Esau heard the voice of his father, and cried exceedingly with a great bitter cry, and said, His father, bless me also, my father. But he said, Your brother came with the sight, and taking away your blessings. And Esau said, Is not rightly named, is he not rightly named Jacob? For this is supplanted me these 2 times. You took away my birthright, and now look, you have taken away my blessing. And instead you have received and a blessing for me. Isaac answered and said to Esau, Indeed, I have made him your master, and all his burdens I have, and one has sustained him, and now for your son. And Esau said to his father, You have only one blessing, my father. Bless me also, O my father. And Esau lifted his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered to him, said, Behold, your journey shall be of fatness of the earth, and dew of heaven above. Your spoil shall live, and you shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass, when you become restless, that you shall break his yoke off from your neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing with with Esau, and father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, and this of murmuring of my father and are at the hand, then I'll kill my brother Jacob. I'll kill my brother Jacob. And the words of Esau, our older son, were told to Rebekah. So she sent and called her younger son and said to him, should your brother Esau complete himself, coming to intend to kill you, and my son Jacob obey me? Voice, arise, flee to my brother Laban in Aram, and stay with him for this, and your brother's forest turns away, until your brother anger turns away from you, and you forget what you have done to him. Then I will send and bring for you from there. Why should you be perfect? Also, you abed also, you both in one day. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I'm weary of my life because of the daughters of earth. And Jacob takes his wife and the daughters of earth. This is like who are daughters of the land. What good will my life do to me?
Then Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said to him, you shall not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan. Arise and go to Aram, to the house of Bethuel, and the most part there, and take yourself a wife from the daughter of Laban, your mother's sister, and Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and multiply you, that you may be an assembly of people, and give you the blessing of Abraham to you as your descendant with you, that you may inherit land, in which you are a stranger, which God gave to you. So Isaac sent Jacob away, and he went to Aram, and Laban Bethuel, the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, the mother of Jacob and Israel. Esau saw that Isaac had left Jacob, and sent him away to Aram to take himself again. Then, and that as he left him, he gave him a charge. You will not take a wife from the daughter of Canaan. And that Jacob had away Adam and his mother, and he had gone to Aram. Also Esau was the daughter of Canaan, and not his father Isaac. So Esau went to Ishmael and took Mahalet, the daughter of Ishmael. But Abraham's son, the sister of Nebajoth, to be his wife in addition to the wife of he had. Now Jacob went out from Beersheba and went to Haran. So he came to the children's place and stayed there all night because the sun was dead. And he took one of his stones and he lay down on the bed to sleep. Then he dreamed, and behold, a lamb that opened up on the earth, and the top reached to heaven, and then the angel of God were ascending and descending on him. And behold, the Lord stood above him, and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, the father, and the God of Isaac, the Lamb which will lie. I will give you and your descendants, and also your descendants shall be as the dust of the earth. You shall spread abroad the well and the earth to the Lord and the sky, and in you and I will feed all of the family of the earth. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have purposed in you. Then Jacob woke from his sleep. He said, surely the Lord will be good. I didn't not know it, and he was afraid. I said, how confirmed this is none other than the house of heaven, and this is the gate of heaven. Then Jacob rose early in the morning and took the stone that he had put on his head and set pillars and poured oil on top of it. And he called the name of the place Bethel, but the name of the city had been lost previously. Then Jacob made a vow, saying, me in this way that I am going, give me bread to eat, so that I'll come back to my father's house in peace. Then the Lord shall be my God, and the stone which I have set as a pillar shall be God's worshipper, and of all that you give me, I will surely give you a tenth to you. So Jacob went on a journey and came to the land of the people of the east. And he looked and saw a well in a field, and behold, there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by him. For out the well there was water there, for out of the well there were watered the floor. The large stone was on the well mouth, and now all the flock would gather there, and they would roll the stone of the well mouth. Water the sheep, put the stone back in its place on the well's mouth. And Jacob said to them, my brethren, where are you? And they said, where is Hannah? Then he said to them, do you know Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said, we know him. So he said to them, is he well? And they said, he is well. And look at the daughter of Rachel is coming with the sheep. Then he said, look at it still high. Look at it is still high. They hide it. It's not time for the cattle to be gathered together. Water the sheep and let them feed them. But they said, we cannot we cannot until all flocks are gathered together, and they are thrown the stone from the wall mouth. Then we can water the sheep. Then while he was still speaking with them, Rachel came and with her father and said, we was she was a shepherdess, and it came to pass when Jacob was Rachel, the daughter of Laban. So Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. Then Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered the flock of Laban and his mother's brother. So then Jacob kissed Rachel and lifted up his voice and wept. Then Jacob told Rachel that he saw her father relative and that he was Rebekah's son. So she ran and told her father. Then it came to pass when Laban heard the report about Jacob's sister's son, he ran to meet him and embarrassed him and kissed him and brought him to his house. So he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him strongly, "You are my bone and my flesh." He stayed with him for a month. Then Laban said to Jacob, "Because you are my relative, you therefore left me for nothing. Tell me, what should the wages be?" Now Laban had two daughters. The elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Their eyes were delicate, and Rachel was beautiful of appearance. Now Jacob loved Rachel. Yes, Rachel was the younger daughter. I love you, but I'll give you that I should give her. I will hurt another man. Stay with me. But Jacob saved her for 10 years for Rachel, and she only seemed a few days to him because he loved her. He had for her. Then Jacob said to Laban, "Give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled. Then I may go to her." And Laban gathered together the men of the place and made a feast. Now it came to pass in the evening, he took Leah the daughter and brought her to Jacob. He went to her, and Laban gave maid Zillah to his daughter Leah as a maid. So it came to pass at the morning that behold, he was Leah, and said to Laban, "What have you done to me? Why is it not for Rachel that I said to you? Why then have you deceived me?" Then Laban said, I must not be done. So in my country, I give the younger one the first one. Fulfill her wish, and we will give you this one also for service, which you will serve with me still another 7 years. And Jacob did and fulfilled her wish. And he gave him his daughter Rachel as a wife also. And Laban gave his maid Bilhah to his daughter Rachel as a maid. Then Jacob gave it to Rachel, and he also loved Rachel more than Leah. And slept and he slept with Laban still another 7 years. When the Lord saw that Leah was not, he opened her hair, but Rachel wasn't barren. So Leah converted and bore a son. And and she called his name Rehoboam, for she said, "The Lord has surely looked on my application. Now, therefore, my husband will love me." Then she conceived again. She bore a son, and said, "Because the Lord has heard that I am not, he has therefore given me his son also. Call his name Simon, and convert again and bore another son, and said, This is my time to my husband have become attached to me, because I have born him 3 sons. Therefore, I'll call him. Therefore, his name will be called Levi. And she corrected him and bore his son. And she now, I will praise the Lord. Therefore, he called his name Judah, and she stopped bearing. Now, Rachel saw she bore Jacob no children. Rachel invited her sister, said to Jacob, "Give me children, or else I will die." And Jacob's anger was aroused against Rachel, and he said, "I am in a place of God, who was withheld for the fruit of her womb." So she said, "Here is Bilhah, go to her, and she will bear a child on my knees, that I also may have children by her." Then she gave him Bilhah, their maid, and the wife of Jacob went to her. And Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. And Rachel said, "God has done my king, and he has also judged my case, and he also heard my voice and given me a son." Therefore, he called his name Dan, and Rachel made conceived another and bore Jacob a second son. Then Rachel said, "With secret wrestling, I have wrestled my sister, and indeed I have prevailed." So she called his name Naphtali, Naphtali. When Leah saw that he had stopped bearing him, she took the other beast's her maid and gave her to Jacob as a wife. And Leah made the lover bore Jacob his son. Then Leah said, "A truth." She said, "Call his name Gad." And Leah therefore bore Jacob a second son. Then Leah said, "I am happy with the daughters of which call me blessed." She called his name Asher. And Laban went into the days of wheat harvest and found mandates in the field and brought them to his mother Leah. And Rachel said to Leah, please give me some of your salt and margarine. And she said to her, it is not matter that it is not matter that you have taken away from my husband. Would you take away my son's market also? Then Rachel said, if I lie with you tonight, I said for your son mandrakes. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening. Leah went out to meet him and said, you must come in to me, for I am surely hired. You say my sons and mandrakes. And he lay with her tonight. And God listened to Leah, and she confessed and bore Jacob a sister. Leah said, God has given me my wages, because I have given my maid to my husband. And she called his name Isaac, and Leah conversed again and bore Jacob the second. And Leah said, God endowed me with a good endowment, and my husband is dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. So she called his name Zebulun. Afterward, he brought his daughter and called her name Dinah. And then God remembered Rachel, and God listened to her, God listened to her and opened her womb, and she corrected and bore a son, and she said, God has taken away my reproach, and he called the son Joseph, and the Lord shall hide me another son. And it came to pass, when Rachel brought Joseph, that Jacob said to Laban, send me away, that I will go to you, my own place, and to my country. Give me my wife and children, for her whom I have served you, and let me go, for you know my services which I have done for you. Then Laban said to him, please stay, if I have found favor in your eyes, and I will have learned my experience, for the Lord has blessed me for the sake. Then he said, name me your wages, and I will give it to you. Then Jacob said to him, I know how I have served you with the livestock, and how your livestock have been with me. For what you had before I came was little, and I had increased to a great amount of the Lord, and bless you since my coming. And now, when shall I also produce my own house's food? He said, what shall I give you? And Jacob said, you shall not give me anything. If you would do this thing for me, I will feed you again and keep your flock. Then let me pass through all the flock today, removing them, all the flatlet and spotted sheep, and the brown ones among the lambs. And the spotlight answered among the goats, and these shall be my wages, for my righteousness will answer for me in time to come, and the subject of wages come before you. Everyone is not reckoned and spotted among the goats, and brown among the lambs, and be considered stolen if it is with me. And Lapi said, "Oh, that if that it were according to the word." So he removed the male goat, and they were speckled and spotted, and the female goat was speckled and spotted. Everyone had some light in it, and the brown among the lambs, and gathered to the heart in the sun. And he put 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob, and Jacob at of Laban's flock. And Jacob took himself sword of a green poplar and of the almond and the chestnut tree, peeled rice strips in them, and exposed the white within the rods. And the rods had healed before the flocks, in the watering street, where the flocks came to drink, and so that they should conceive, they came drink. So the flocks conceived before the rocks. The flocks brought forth because they could have spotted. Then Jacob separated the lamb and made the flocks towards they could have spotted. Then Jacob separated the lamb and made the flocks face towards the speckled and the brown in the flock of Laban, and he put his own flocks by themselves, and did not put them with Laban's flock. And he came to plan. Whenever he had stronger livestock compete, that Jacob placed the rod before his eyes. But the livestock of God tells that the mighty conceived among the rock, but when the flock was feeble and did not put them in, so the feeble were Laban and the stronger were Jacob's. So the man became expedient and had a live female and a male daughter. Live flock female and the male follower, and camels and donkeys.
Jacob heard that Laban's sons were saying, "Jacob was taking everything our father owned, and has gained all his wealth from what belonged to our father." And Jacob noticed that Laban's attitude towards him was not what it had been. Then the Lord said to Jacob, "Go back to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I'll be with you." So Jacob sent word to Rachel and Leah to come out to the fields where the flocks were. He said to them, "I see that your father's attitude towards me is not what it was before, but the Lord my father has been with me. You know that I have worked for your father with all my strength. Yet your father has cheated me by changing my wages 10 times. However, God has not allowed him to harm me. If he said, 'The speckled ones will be your wages,' then all the flocks gave birth to speckled young. And if he said, the strict ones will be your wages, then all the flocks bore strict young. So God has taken away your father's livestock and has given them to me. In breeding season, I once had a dream in which I looked up and saw that the male goats mating with the flocks were streaked, speckled, and spotted. The angel of God said to me in the dream, Jacob. I answered, here I am. And he said, look up and see that all the male goats mating with the flock are streaked, speckled, and spotted. For I have seen all that Laban had been doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar and where you made a vow to me. Now leave this land at once and go back to your native land. Then Rachel and Leah replied, do we still have any share in the rentals of our father's estate? Does he not regard us as foreigners? Not only has he sold us, but he has used up what was paid for us. Surely, all the wealth that God took away from our father belongs to us and our children. So do whatever God has told you. Then Jacob put his children and his wives on camel, and he drove all his livestock ahead of him, along with all the goods he had accumulated in Padan Aram, to go to his father's Isaac in the land of Canaan. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole his father's household gods. Moreover, Jacob deceived Laban, the Aramean, by not telling him he was running away. So he fled with all he had, and crossing the river, he headed for the hill country of Gilead. On the third day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled, taking his relatives with him. He pursued Jacob for 7 days and caught up with him in the hill country of Gilead. Then God came to Laban, the Aramean, in a dream that night and said to him, be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. Jacob had pitched his tent in the hill country of Gilead when Laban overtook him, and Laban and his relatives camped there too. Then Laban said to Jacob, what have you done? You've deceived me, and you've carried off my daughters like captives in war. Why did you run off secretly and deceive me? Why didn't you tell me, so I could send you away with joy and sing it to the music of tambourines and harp? You didn't even let me kiss my grandchildren and my daughters goodbye. You have done a foolish thing. I have the power to harm you. But last night the God of your father said, be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. Now you have gone off because you long to return to your father's house. But why did you steal my gods? Jacob answered Laban, I was afraid because I thought you would take your daughters away from me by force. But if you find anyone who has your God, he shall not live. In the presence of our relatives, see for yourself whether there is anything of yours here with me. And if so, take it. Now Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen the gods. So Laban went into Jacob's tent, into Leah's tent, and into the tent of 2 men servants, but they found nothing. After he came to Leah's tent, he entered Rachel's tent. Now Rachel was taken to the household gods and put them inside a camel saddle and was sitting on them. Laban read through everything in the tent but found nothing. Rachel said to her father, don't be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up in your presence. I am having my period. So he searched but could not find the household gods. Jacob was angry and took Laban to task. What is my crime? He asked Laban. What sin have I committed that you hunt me down? Now that you have searched through all my goods, what have you found that belongs to your household? Put it there in front of your relatives and mine, and let them judge between us. I have been with you for 20 years now. Your sheep and goats have not miscarried, nor have I eaten rams from your flocks. I did not bring you animals torn by wild beasts. I bought the law myself, just myself. And you demanded payment from me for whatever was stolen by day or night. This was my situation. The heat consumed me in the daytime and the cold at night, and the sleep fell from my eyes. It was like this for 20 years. I was in your household. I worked for you 14 years for your 2 daughters and 6 years for your flocks, and you changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had not been with me, you would surely have sent me away empty-handed. But God has seen my hardship and the toil of my hands, and last night he rebuked you. Laban answered Jacob, the women are my daughters, the children are my children, and the flocks are my flocks. All you see is mine. Yet, what can I do today? But these daughters of mine, about the children they have born. Come now, let us make a covenant, you and I, and let it serve as a witness between us. So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. He said to his relatives, gather some stones. So they took stones and piled them in a heap, and they ate there by the heap. Laban called it Jegar Shahaduta, and Jacob called it Gilead. Laban said, this heap is a witness between you and me today. That is why it is called Gilead. And it's also called Mizpah, because he said, may the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other. If you mistreat my daughters, or if you take any of wife beside my daughter, even though no one is with us, remember that God is a witness between you and me. Laban also said to Jacob, here is the heap, and here is the pillar I have set up between you and me. This heap is my witness, this pillar is my witness. I will not go past this heap to your side to harm you, and that you will not go past this heap and pillar to my side to harm me. May the God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judge between us. So Jacob took oath in the name of the fair of his father Isaac. He offered a sacrifice there in the hill country and invited his relatives to a meal. And they had eaten, they spent the night there. Early the next morning, Laban kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. Then he left and returned home. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, this is the camp of God. So he named the place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him and his brother Esau in the land of Seir, the country of Edom. He instructed them, this is what you are to say to my master Esau. Your servant Jacob says, I have since staying with Laban, and I have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, men servants and maid servants. Now I am sending this message to you, my Lord, that I may find favor in your eyes. When the messengers returned to Jacob, he said, go to your brother Esau, and now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him. In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into 2 groups, and the flocks and herds and camels as well. He thought, if Esau comes and attacks one group, the group that is left may escape. Then Jacob prayed, O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who has said to me, go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper. I am unworthy of all the kindness and unfaithfulness you have shown to your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed the Jordan, but now I have become 2 groups. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers of their children. But you have said, I will surely make you prosper, and I will make your descendants like sand sea,